You wanna get it on?
Good day, YouTube, and welcome to another episode of the Albino Rhino Beer Review. The Honey Monster's here with the Rhino.
Ta-da!
Was it your sister that brought us this?
Yes. This is my sister.
This was the Honey
up,
sister.
bro?
The Honey sister brought us this. This is Presidente.
Down.
Presidente.
Presidente.
Oh, I'm jacked.
President.
El Presidente, El
It's-
Perfecto.
It's cerveza
Presidente.
tipo. It's a pilsner. It's 5% alcohol. Made in the Dominican Republic. Yeah.
We don't really have anything else. We don't know what to say.
No, I am.
You've never dictated anything.
That's a lie.
You don't even know how to read.
I
He's
dictate you in the bedroom all the
dictator.
time.
I dictate. Le dictator.
Dictation. Good. At it.
Okay, so we're remembering this is a pilsner. Not quite as pale as a pilsner should be, but it fits the category.
There are some swimmers in there.
The head has a little bit of retention. There are some swimmers.
There are a little bit of swimmers.
But are there any tremors?
There could be some hepatitis
I think
B
that one
floating
right there
around
is cholera. This one over here is hepatitis A.
There's some hepatitis C over here.
Malaria.
Yeah,
Well, luckily,
yeah.
unless you already have hepatitis
Oh, malaria.
B, you can't get
Malaria.
hepatitis B.
Yeah, well,
I can see it from here.
I love how there seems to be an independent floating object giving out bubbles in the middle of the drink. It just seems to be floating like a
It's got
submarine.
its own bubbles though.
Thank you,
All right.
Honey Monster sister.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh,
Smell.
you wanted beer from the Dominican Republic. Here you go. smells like a pilsner, I guess.
No, it doesn't smell like a pilsner.
Never go full retard.
Never go full retard.
Maybe a little bit like Labatt Blue Pilsner. But
Yeah. Well, that's what I mean. Yeah, it doesn't smell good.
Hey, no, we are an award-winning lager now.
To be fair,
American lager.
this can of Presidente is more of an India Pale Ale than the Waterloo Traditional is, because this was actually traveling from somewhere. So we could say that Presidente India Pale Ale. It's actually traveled. Stupid Waterloo Brewing Company. 1870 my balls.
Okay.
Were you watching Back to the Future when you came up with that slogan? Like, you're just like, oh, Back to the Future. When did you go back to the
number
1870s?
three?
That's fine.
Oh, that's worse.
Yeah, that's the worst one. That's
So
terrible.
anyway, it truthfully, it smells like a corn soda, but a lot worse.
Yeah, it does smell like a bad corn soda.
It smells like Dirty Feet corn soda.
It still smells better than most Canadian, but that's just me, though.
What about Pabst?
No, Pabst smelled better than this.
Yeah, the dry didn't, but
Yeah, this is actually pretty close to the dry. It has that musty as well.
yeah, but it doesn't actually
It
smell
does have
like
the wet cardboard
it
as
does
well.
smell like shit. And this smells like what I figure.
There's a very curious indication here. It says consume preferably before seeing the bottom of the can. That's what it says. Before you can see the bottom of the can.
Stop.
Yeah,
Don't drink all of it.
that's what it says. Literally, that's what it says. I'm
Well,
not lying.
it's preferably. It doesn't. It's
Yeah.
not doctor recommended.
Don't finish
so-
this can.
I poured it all in my glass.
I know.
I know you did.
Oh, you
I got the
second
top
one yourself,
stuff. He
didn't
got the bottom stuff.
We will be literally getting two different reviews from this then. 'Cause
Gonna
you're
go
gonna-
back
you're
in
gonna wanna
time.
drink-
Consume before you see the bottom of the can.
Yeah,
Before
literally.
you see.
Like,
Before you
stop.
see.
Like, as
the
you're
bottom of
drinking,
the
if you
can.
see the bottom...
Like, I always show you, it's all in Spanish, but that's literally what it says.
Ah,
This
well, let's
review
drink
got
it.
so much
Come
better.
on, let's go.
Fuck your sister.
No, please don't.
Hey, she's married. Come on now.
Yeah, adultery. That
When
never
is that
happens.
so?
You're like, adultery? You heard of that thing?
Oh,
I say again, fuck your sister.
I have one question. If you were Paul and he was Chad, would he have just been punched in the head?
No,
Alright.
not that bad.
no,
but
it's not that bad. It's not great though. that's
it's
for
just
sure.
I'm scared of what I just ingested now. Because you know what? I just drank. The top of the glass is the bottom of the can. And again,
Just malaria.
I don't know, I think Southeast Asia's got a beat for
Bengay fever.
Yep. Sleeping sickness.
Drop foot.
Yep. Drop foot.
You're gonna get it from this.
Yeah.
The hipster town trollops. You'll get that.
Stripper AIDS.
That's right.
Straids.
The straids. You'll get the straids.
Yep.
Eye aids. Make it eye aids.
No, except for her blades.
No, it's eye crabs.
Eye crabs. I look at her. Oh, my eye crabs. Oh, no.
Yeah, my eyes.
Yep.
Yeah, this shit's in Spanish. I need to taste this.
Okay.
If you insist.
If you want to.
It's not the worst tasting beer.
No,
again.
no, no, no.
Again,
not at
we
all.
go with it's not the worst tasting beer.
You still might enter the trots.
We've made a lot of fun
No,
of
my
it
question
already.
is it a tasting beer?
No. It's not a tasting beer either. Actually, the smell is a lot worse than the taste. The
Yeah.
taste
There
is
is
kind of
no
not
taste.
there. You get a little bit of wet cardboard, you get a little bit of corn, and then it's gone.
Yeah, yeah.
Mostly cardboard.
It shoots and scores in the not good department. There's a past a bad taste. Over to bullshit. Bring it back over. Let's go.
Yeah, but truthfully,
Telling you,
it's easier
just
drinking.
making my
with-
James ready be. Making it a real
It's easier
flavor.
drinking and less offensive than a lot of the beers that you can buy here in Ontario.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Absolutely.
Like a lot of the macro
realistically,
beers you
yeah.
can get here are worse than this.
Yeah, Molson Canadian being the number
See,
one.
I don't mind Molson Canadian.
See, I don't like
By
Molson
all
Canadian.
means.
I
But
find that
again,
rancid.
Again, the three big companies here all have a slightly different taste.
Yeah,
with
yeah, and I
Rhino.
find one just more skunky than another. Like, yeah, this is basically like I guess what you would get. Like, this is what I expected it to be. Would be something that
Apple juice. That
you
Do you,
would.
do you know
drink
how much
somehow.
she paid for this?
No, I have no idea. I mentioned it a lot. She brought me 2 cans back, so like that's it.
Now I know in Cuba, Hector brings us back Cuban beer all the time, and he buys those for like 60 and 70 cents each. So I'm guessing this is probably
Probably
something
about
around there.
probably very equivalent to that.
And I mean, at 60 cents, if I'm gonna guess that this was under $1, and under $1, I would pay it.
And I'm going to assume also that my sister probably got this from the resort or like the area around the resort. So
Yeah,
this
probably
is, this
mini bar or
is probably
something,
yeah.
hotel.
This is probably like the better stuff. They probably went to a local store and grabbed it. So this is probably for the tourists. It's probably not as bad as like the normal beer
That's
would
what's
be.
awesome, like, where, how you're not giving it a good rating, you know, like, this is probably the good stuff they have as the
Yeah.
option.
Yeah,
This is the best of the shit.
Well, they have this, and they have another big beer there too that we're supposed to be getting from a friend of mine at work, who just hasn't brought it over in months, which means it's going to be old. But it's canned, so it shouldn't go
Yeah,
bad anyway.
yeah. It'll be
But
fun.
yeah, I actually don't hate this. I actually
No.
would drink this.
No.
And when you're thinking about the price point that it's going to be at, because it is a Dominican Republic beer, I actually would drink it again.
Yeah, you know,
And-
honestly, this is gonna be you're gonna be drinking this in like a really fucking hot ass Caribbean country, and
If this is cold, yeah, it's gonna make your day.
yeah, you're gonna
I
be
mean,
sitting on the
this
beach or
isn't
something.
as
you're
cold
gonna
as it would be
drinking one of
served as,
these.
but this is still cool and it doesn't taste offensive.
Yeah,
No.
no, not at all. Like
So I
honestly,
mean, cold, you wouldn't even get that wet cardboard taste.
Yeah,
that
this is
you're
a
getting.
beach beer.
yeah, it's a cottage beer.
Yeah.
No.
If it came out of the fridge, if I had just taken it out of the fridge and we drank it right away, that
Yeah.
wet cardboard taste wouldn't be there, and
Yeah.
I would give it a higher mark.
I
Right
think
now,
it's your, you know, honestly, for what it is, it's just your average beer. Like it's gonna be your average. This is probably the Dominican Republic's macro beer.
It is a macro beer.
This
You
is
can-
what,
you can tell.
yeah,
it is
it's totally a macro beer, and that's probably what it is in the Dominican Republic. It's mass produced and cheap.
I would give it. I'm going to go in the price range. I would give it a 7.5 out of 10. As its own, I'm going to give it a 6.75 because I wouldn't normally buy this, but I could easily drink this. If this was handed to
Yeah.
me,
Yeah.
I would down it.
Yeah,
I
if
wouldn't
you're in
want to see the
Dominican
bottom of the
Republic.
can, apparently, but
Really, it'd be preferable to stop drinking before you see the bottom of the can.
What I'm seeing here is still, you have not finished your bit. You have not finished the bottom of the can.
But yeah, I would.
Oh, and you just did.
I don't
You
think
did
it's
that.
yeah,
That
yeah,
happens.
yeah. I don't think it's bad at
I had
all.
already finished the bottom of the can. My first sip was the bottom of the can.
Yeah,
Touche.
yeah, and yeah, I think it's average. I'll give it a 6 because consider that it's coming. It's gonna be a macro beer produced in essentially what is a third world country for tourists, and just in that regard, you're gonna get a 6. Yeah, I'll give it a 6 right there. On a hot day, that'd be great.
Well,
Especially it's really
Thank you
fucking
guys for
hot there.
watching. Thank you, Honey Monster, for making your sister bring that back for us.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Honey Monster's sister. And fuck you at the same time because now I'm probably going to have the shits.
Yeah. You don't get the trots.
It's gonna get the trots.
Not like I don't shit enough in a day.
Oh man, so good.
6 shits isn't enough. We need to give you a beer.
Yeah, you got a beer that gives you another shit. Snorri.